Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. Coaches like to say, play the next one on the schedule. This one carries a little more weight, a mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Oregon Ducks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Ducks ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, it's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out.
Brings it down on the right side. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He would not be denied.
And it's the game-breaking speed. You see right there, he takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bear. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down. Sends it back in motion. Dante Moore. Left side, it's Moore. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. At the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! He got a step and just dusted the
so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is good. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Throw it. Say it. Fires left. Makes a connection. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
They're all over him. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him fear the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
2nd and long here. Say it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. Right side, it's Glover. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Running inside, it's Jackson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. The Buckeyes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Play fake, Julian Sayed. Flush to the left. He'll pull it down and run. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Line getting set on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. The fake and wants to throw. Rush right in his face. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Here's Julian saying to throw. Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Now have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. Moore from the gun on third down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down.
Ready. Wide three. Square.
Go. With the draw, it's Hill. Gain of 6. They're looking at third and 4.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. Out wide right, it's Bear. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up a threat, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Right side, it's Moore. Turning it on. Touchdown, Ducks. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Coming out with it, it's Cross. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Say it. Got his man on the right. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Wide receiver comes in motion. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting him to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Julian with the play fake. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Sayin to throw. Got it. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
Move to his right. He'll pull it down. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They'll go with a direct snap. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to bring it out. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Direct snap. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Here's more to throw. Out wide right, it's Hill. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. The Ducks line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They punt it away on fourth down. Trying to take it back. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They give it to him again. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. On the run, it's Jackson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Moore makes the catch. It's Hill. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Follows his blocks. It's Hill. Powers through the defender. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Moore will throw. He's got it down the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
2nd and long here. Throwing Moore. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. Now Oregon will call its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And that's what we players call a 7 route. That receiver ran it beautifully.
And the Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Dante Moore wants to throw again. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. 2nd down to the air. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Throwing, say it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 15 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's Georgia who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. And talk about a great start to the season. This team is now 6-0 with big aspirations. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the SEC.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Right side, it's Johnson. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Dante Moore. Fires downfield. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hill. Racing to the right. Into the house. Touchdown, Ducks. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And they did tack on the extra point. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. At the 35, he's open. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches catches it, he gets upfield, and how about the downfield block?
Looking to take a shot. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Here's more to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it at the 30. And he scores! Touchdown, Ducks! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. On the return, it's Cross. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Hits inside. It's Jackson. Bring him down. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Saying from the gun on third down. Out wide left, it's Alexander. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patters. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
A strike downfield. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line and a big pickup on that one. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
Snags it over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Lined up in the gun on third down, Saying. He's got his man across the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, third down and long situation to get that conversion and now get first and goal. A chance to cut into this lead. Really nice, big, opportunistic, timely play for this offense.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second and goal. Motion from the back.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
This offense in dire need of a touchdown. Is third and goal, but this is probably 4-down territory. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the extra point is good. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Moore with the play fake. Buys time to his left. Left side, it's Johnson. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it. But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll give it on the counter. All over him immediately.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Right back to the well. Breaks into the open. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38. The running game doing work.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Long way to go on second down. Moore. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll send the back in motion. On the run, it's Jackson. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Saying, stepping to the right, throwing on the run, intercepted for the 11th time, bringing it back.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Rolling right and going deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. Wide open spaces. Inside the and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. From deep, it's Cross. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Going deep. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! And they turn it into a defensive score. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Deep in the end zone, it's Cross. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Say It unloads to the right. Another incompletion on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Saying to throw for it on fourth. Looking for a deep man. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Great place to start for this offense. Out wide right, it's Johnson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Just going to keep it after the snap. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And, man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the D.
Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Say it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Finds his man. It's Alexander. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Again, it's Say It. Rushes on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Powers inside. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Wide receiver going in motion. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Here's Sayin to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Dangerous throw there that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure.
Looking for the end zone. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Smashes ahead. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing more. Looking down the middle. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Ducks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
Trying to get the corner. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up, and now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Dante Moore makes the grab down the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.